are again with another couple of very special streamlined trains. This is a special one I thought I'd look at, the Coronation Scot train set, and another LMS Duchess Princess streamlined coronation thing. So let's take a closer look at these. So here we are. Here are both of the engines I currently own. This one is 6225 Duchess of Gloucester and 6224 Princess Alexandria. Now I absolutely love these ones. They're very, very iconic looking trains. Now the Coronation Scot train pack, which had that and these three. This is not the newest Coronation Scot one, where they had actually the locomotive coronation with its little emblem. That's not the one from this year. This is one from a few years back, which I picked up on eBay for a relatively modest price. And then the three coaches, you have a brake composite. I think it's a Stania brake composite, a Stania class coach brake composite. Another first class LMS coach and another first class LMS coach. So it's two first class and a brake composite. Now you can pick up extra ones of these, but they are moderately difficult to find now. So I'll pick them up if I happen to see them. Nice little collector's thingy, a certificate that I've kept. I don't know really what these are for. I mean, are people supposed to put these on their wall, like frame them like a degree or something? Mine one is 610 of 2000. I find that quite funny because I think I got it on good word that Hornby generally only make about 2,000 of everything anyway, so saying it's limited edition, I guess that means they won't make any extra than that. But there we go. In any case, I got this one separately from the set a couple of years ago. Now what's lovely about them is that the paint job is absolutely impeccable. If we look right down at the front of this particular locomotive, see how much care has gone into making sure that that actually lines up really nicely. Oh, there we go, that's as close as I can get. There we go, we've got it back. Now the lamp irons at the front, of course it's sprung buffers. The lamp irons, I can probably work out how to attach some lamps onto there. What I'd really like to do is to wire them up so that they actually light up when I convert this one to DCC. You really get a sense of it being made out of sort of bits of arranged plate metal rather than, say, you know, just a molded plastic body. It really does look nice. Obviously the lines continue all the way to the back of the car, and where they would match up with coaches that look like that, but except they would be maroon and gold instead of blue and silver. LMS very nicely laid out there. 7P. Now, does anybody know exactly what 7P means? I wasn't sure about it. I think it has something to do with power classifications. Like this is the seventh, you know, the most powerful train they had up to a level of 7 or something like that. The Alexandria is the same. The only thing I don't find as convincing about this is the coal. It seems a little bit sort of flat and uniform. Now this one's the same, but if you want, you can do a bit of detail work on that and fix it up yourself. So let's take a look round the end. You can see how we've got a nice little builder's plate on the back, which, if I'm not mistaken, should read crew on there somewhere. Now let's see if we can see it. Not sure we can read it. No, don't think so. Oh, unless it's there. It definitely says LMS. 1930 something, 1938 maybe? Well, that would seem to make sense. I think that's when these were built. But yes, very nice amount of detail there. Now, as usual, Hornby has done a cab interior. In this case, they haven't painted it, but you're welcome to get inside there and do it. The same old sort of power coupling. I find these a little bit temperamental. It might be worth one day rewiring it entirely. But yes, generally this one works extremely well. I've found it to be a very reliably good runner. Just look at those two in the sun there. They look glorious. I absolutely love these. I don't get to run them very often now because, of course, I live in the States, and I'd very much like to take these with me, but it's all about, it's a question of exactly how much suitcase space I will have. So we'll see. So I'll just give this this one a little run. Other way maybe. You can see that, as with most Hornby models, they're extremely smooth runners. This one certainly is no exception. Now I found actually that when you convert these to DCC, Silver Link was a very, very good runner already, just like this, but it was even smoother when I converted it to DCC. So you see it's a little bit jerky. That's really nobody's fault except the fact that it's not on the track. Yeah, yeah, that might help. Good job, Michael. See how nicely the linkages work there. I really like those. Ah, now here it is. This is where the builder's plate is. I knew it was on here somewhere. Come on. I'm so stupid with this camera. I really can't do it properly. LMS built 1937 crew. There we go. Get a load of that. Now I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of that same builder's plate on Duchess of Hamilton, the one at the NRM. That's the reason I decided to get these out, because I saw one that looked just like this at the NRM and it looked glorious, so I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have to get those out and take a look at them while I'm back. So I shall just line them up again. Now let's take a look at the coaches. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at the coaches before I go. Now you can see Hornby generally does do quite nice interiors, and you can just about make out the interior there. I think it looks very nice. You could probably fit that with people. Now the one problem I have with these coaches is the roofs. They generally look a bit plasticky and a bit too clean, so there's probably something you could do to weather them up and make them look a little bit more realistic. There's plenty of detail. I mean, it's not great, but you know, there's not that much on these roofs, so there's not much for them to really try and put on there. But yeah, I think the brake one looks particularly good with all of those barred windows and so on. One thing I really like about the way they've done these is the LMS emblem on the side. Now let's take a look at that. London, Midland and Scottish Railway Company. That is extremely crisply done. Even on a model as small as that, it's actually readable if you use a magnifying glass or a camera. I think that's absolutely brilliant. So, thanks for watching thanks for taking a look at these, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.